Hello, it's Mike coming at you with another Planet Coaster episode. Thank you for joining me. Hang on. No, it's not Planet Coaster, it's Planet Zoo. Hang on, redo. Hello, it's Mike coming at you with another Planet Zoo Console Edition episode. Just welcome back to Eden Gardens Zoological Park, okay? Just roll with it. It's one of them days. Anybody who's tuning in and is new to the channel, I am the most professional person you'll ever meet, okay? Just go with it. Anyway, in between episodes 2 and 3, I have done a lot of work. Just bringing this zoo to life with more details, more foliage, more details around, and we start off with this wolf enclosure where I've added way more foliage. You will notice towards the back of the enclosure I have left that empty because we know that we've got to expand anyway. There was no point in doing loads of beautiful detailing to rip it all up to expand the enclosure, but we'll probably do that in the next episode because that is becoming a matter of urgency. Then towards the front of the enclosure, just where the guests walk through, there's a lot more detailing around there, just bringing it to life. And then you'll notice coming around the fence, there's loads of nettles all around there. I just think them nettles add so much, makes it look so much more realistic. And as we go over towards the staff area, I've just put some pathing down there in preparation to turn this into a giant backstage area. There'll be loads of details. We'll separate this off from the guests. I have plans for that, but again, that's going to come in the future because today we need to tackle this flamingo enclosure. So I tied it up around here where the staff walk up. There's some pathing now going up there. And when I watched back episode 2, it bugged me so much how I'd left the stairs in this corner. So I had to make sure to come and tidy this up. Oh, it's snowing! Oh, it's the first time we've had snow in the series. The flamingos are going to hate it because I've got no heaters in there. Oh well, it'll be fine. It'll melt quite quickly. And I've also started planning the rest of the park. So we've put down some signs with rough ideas of what I want to do. And of course, now it's snowing, we're not going to be able to see it properly. So over here, we've got what I want to put a train station there and have a train going around a giant lake. And the giant lake will be the centerpiece of the park and it will have hippos in it. And maybe we'll put some cranes in there as well. I'm not sure. We'll have to have a look what kind of benefits there will be with mixing the animals in there. And then behind the wolf enclosure, I thought we could put another enclosure there. And then we could have a reptile house over here. So the snakes that we put in the last episode could come into a reptile house. And we'll put all of our exhibit animals all in there. And then moving around, we could put some elephants in a giant enclosure there. And then as we come up, we could have a one-way path coming up here that is a dead end that has a couple more enclosures. And then towards the back of the park, I would really like to put the lions and the tigers up here because they will be the main attractions of the park. And then just next to them, we could build a giant restaurant. So, and then in here, I thought we could do a bit of a garden area, maybe have some deers and some peacocks in there. And then over here, just a couple of more enclosures. We could maybe possibly put some bears up there or something like that. And then over here, we could put maybe a child's play area, a couple more shops just over there. See, I've got it all planned out in my head. Whether we'll do it or not, it'll probably all change. But for now, that's my plan. And then over here, we could put another building, maybe with some of the smaller cats in there. And then just over here, I really wanted to put the meerkats in, but we don't have the meerkats yet. So maybe the prairie dogs or something like that. So that's all for the future. That is what we're going to aim for in the future. So it probably won't be 100% park. Right now, I think we're only on about 4%. But I love how the snow settles on top of the vending machines. Look, I can hear the people here going, ah! We need to free them. Freedom! Freedom! There you go. There you go. Stop moaning at me. Right. But I absolutely love how the snow settles. I mean, even in the crevices of the rock look, that's fantastic. And oh, hang on. Oh no, I can hear protesters. I bet that's because of the flamingos, I bet. Because the flamingos have got no heaters. They basically haven't got anything. They've got no food. They've got water. but they've got no enrichment, they've got no plants, they've got no hard shelter. So we really do need to have a look at this. But before we do, we'll have a quick look in here. So we've got a couple of rewards. Adopt exhibit species 2. Of course, we had the frogs from episode 2 that never ended up materializing because of the issues that we had, and then it's just telling me that we need a security guard and the other staff facilities, which of course we will address in the not too distant future, probably in the next episode as well. We'll have a quick check on the wolves just before we start on the flamingos. How are you guys doing? Oh, 81% welfare. You guys are really happy. What's the social? That is to do with the space. So yeah, we really do need to address that issue. It's going to have to be episode 4. We are definitely going to have to expand that. But for today, we need to have a look at completing this enclosure. So look at that welfare. Oh, they're doing terrible. 0 enrichment. The habitat, I bet that's all to do with the hard shelter. Yes, it is. So we'll make sure we get that done. Now, in this series, I am not opposed to using the in-game blueprints. I'm still new to the game. I'm still learning my way around. I'm not familiar with all of the pieces that we have available to us right now, and for the sake of moving this series forward and not delaying it as I'm trying to learn all the pieces, I'm just going to start using some in-game blueprints. Not excessively, but certainly for the start. I had my eye on this. Basically, I really like this piece, and I think using this one piece in this enclosure, and then we can start filling out the rest of the enclosure with this as our template. This could be our baseline, and then we'll start filling out the rest of the enclosure with this kind of idea. And I'm going to try and maybe add some Japanese... Is it maracats? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm probably saying it wrong. Again, anybody who's new to the channel, you will soon realise that I can't talk properly, and I butcher everything I ever try and read, and animal names are no exception. But yeah, I think I might try and add some of them in. Whether it will work or not, I don't know, because they might just be able to escape absolutely everywhere, but we'll see. We'll see what we do. But using this as our template, I think we'll start filling out the rest of the enclosure with this. So what are these rocks down here? Those are the tropical rocks. Okay, so using them, I think we'll go around the entire enclosure and start putting down these tropical rocks all the way around the outside, and then we'll start adding the foliage. So let's have a look in the nature. We'll go down to the rocks, and down we come. We're going to have a couple of time lapses in this episode. We've got so much to do, and you may also notice some very strange edits, some very strange cuts in this episode. The franchise mode kept going offline. There were still issues with it. In an hour of recording, I had the franchise mode go offline 6-7 times. So I didn't want to lose the footage that I had. So you may notice some strange edits and transitions as we go through. But anyway, let's crack on putting all these rocks down, shall we? So after about 20 minutes of placing rocks only, we're done. The outline is done. It's still looking very bland. It's still looking very boring as it is right now. But at least we've got them down and we can start building around that. I really like how there's the odd ones dotted around in the water, but we need to give these guys some food because I haven't done that yet. And then we're going to have to start tackling the hard shelter, which I think I'm going to put in this back corner over there. But right, for now, we need to sort the paint tool out, so we'll just do that. We did have this paint tool correct originally. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure why that changed, but we can address that. That's no problem. We only need a little bit of rock paint tool just to bring that up to the top. So just around here. There we go. That's sorted. And now let's sort out their food and some enrichment items. So we'll pop the food just down there, right in the centre. The keeper will be able to access that nice and easily. And what enrichment item? We've just got the one. Right, so we've only got the sprinkler right now, so I need to get the vets researching that. I do now have 2 vets, so we'll get them on that. I won't put the sprinkler there because that's where we're going to put the hard shelter, so I think I'll just pop it over here for now. That'll do. Okay, now that's sorted. The next thing we need to do is we need to start building this hard shelter in that corner. So let's make a start on that, shall we? Right, so with the hard shelter done, we can now start thinking about moving on. I hope that's enough. I hope that's sufficient space. It should be. Let's just have a quick look. Please be okay, please. Down in habitat. 100%, awesome. Right, great. Right, so we can move on. So we really do need to get these vets to start researching, don't we? We need these enrichment items in here. And I don't believe we've started research on the snakes yet either. So let's hop into here. We'll go across to research. Right, Jonathan, you can start researching the flamingos. And Bertha Redon, what a name. She can start researching the death adders. So next thing we need to do is we need to start putting some donation bins down. We're not actually getting any money from these. They've been down for ages and we haven't got anything from them. Can I get that bin to snap back ever so slightly? I don't think I can because of the way I've got the path underneath. That's a little bit frustrating. What if I turn the angle snap off? No, it's still not working, is it? I think I might just have to accept that it's going to be sticking out a little bit. Fine, whatever. It can go there. Right. And the next thing we need to do is put down the speaker. So we'll pop that back here. We need to reduce the wolf speaker, don't we? Because that is absolutely massive. So we'll definitely look at reducing that. And where shall we put the flamingo one? I think probably attach it to the building there. And then if we just drop that ever so slightly, I don't want it sticking out the front. And just there will be fine. And if we go into the menu, you can actually select the speaker from there. And then we'll reduce the range of that. So it's just inside that enclosure, just there. Down to about 12, 11, 12. We'll keep it at 12. And then we can turn this one on. Let's start educating the guests. So put that to flamingos and we'll increase the range. Oh, we can't do it much, can we? So only up to 7 with that one. And let's get some of the education boards down as well. What is going on? Ah, okay. Why are they escaping? The little escape artists, what's going on? Oh no. Right, so by building up the rocks, they can actually jump up onto the rocks and now jump over the fence. They couldn't do that before because they couldn't escape, and they can also escape in that top corner. What's going on there? Right, okay, we've got a couple of things to address, haven't we? Right, first things first, we are going to have to look at this. I think we'll just add some more rocks down, I think, to be honest. Maybe just heighten them a little bit more. Because I don't really want to go changing it too much. So if we find the tropical rocks again. Not them ones. There you go, the tropical ones. There we go. And we'll just put some more rocks in and hope that they can't climb up them. So we'll elevate them a little bit. And then we can always put some foliage around here because it doesn't look great the way it is right now. But of course we will address this very quickly. And it was over there as well, wasn't it? I think they could escape from. And if we just come all the way across, put in a couple more in. Right. Now, can you escape now? Let's hope not. Let's have a look. Nope, that's the rock, Matty. Select the bird. Select the flamingo. And, right, that sorted that problem. Right, why can you escape up this corner? What is going on here? There's no reason. Is the habitat not set right? Ah, okay, right. I'm going to have to try and fix that, aren't I? So, after a bit of fixing, I think I've now got that problem sorted. These little escape artists shouldn't be able to get out now. The little Houdinis, these guys. There we go. That's it. Try and escape now. Let's have a look all the way around. Right, I think that is fixed. I hope. We'll continue to monitor them, hope they don't escape from the front. Right, so with that done, we need to get a couple of education boards down. So we'll place them. And with the boards now down, right, we've got some research done. So level 1 on the adders, level 1 on the flamingos. So have we got some more enrichment? I hope so. They really need some food enrichment. What have we got? So I think we've only got the one more item we have, which is the waterfall. But we'll place that back here. Yeah, that looks good back there. And the guests can see it from over here. And I really want to look at adding the Japanese macaques. I totally did not Google how to pronounce that so I could say it properly in the video. Japanese macaques is how you say it. And I have to be careful with my accent because it sounds like something different. So I have to be very careful when I say that. But let's have a look in the Zoopedia, in the animal market. And the Japanese macaques. We've only got the 2 females, so we'll get both of them. So that's going to be 291 conservation points. I don't really want to spend conservation points at the moment, but oh well. Let's hope this works now, shall we? I don't want to go wasting the points. We'll put them in here. Now, I am aware it's going to chuck them by the gate. So the second they put them in, we're going to have to box them instantly and then throw them over to that central island. I'll make this bridge non-climbable. So climbing disabled. So hopefully they can't get over the bridge. And fingers crossed this works. Because I'd love to have the macaques in there with the flamingos as well. So we need to be quick on this, otherwise they're going to jump straight over the fence. So, right. And click on him and box him instantly before he escapes. So, box animal. And we'll throw that over into the central reservation, just on there. And then the same with the other one. Box that. And throw him over into the, or her, should I say, throw her into the middle as well. And then let's have a look to see if they can escape. Oh, I really hope we can keep these. Let's have a look. Let's click on that one. And let's see their traversable area. So we're going to need a lot. If they do stay here, they're not happy. But traversable, oh my days. They can escape everywhere. Oh, it's not going to work, is it? Oh no! Okay, well, never mind. Right. We'll box them back up again. And we're just going to have to trade them back out of the zoo again, unfortunately. Oh, what a shame. I would have liked to have had them as well. Well, we'll just have to have this as a flamingo enclosure only, won't we? So we'll trade them back up. We can't trade them from here. So we'll go into the animals from here and trade them from there. There you go. Bye. We'll release you back to the wild. That was traumatic. We captured them and then released them again. Like, what the hell is going on? Right. Oh, well. You live and learn. Oh, we've got more vet research done once again. Let's have a look what that was. So, second level of flamingos. Is that going to be some food enrichment? Please give us some food enrichment. Let's have a look. No. Still no more food enrichment, I'm afraid. Oh well, we'll get there eventually. Right, now this is the part that I've been looking forward to the most. It's time to start putting some foliage in here. I'm just going to go with it. I don't know what it is that they want, but I'm just going to decorate and we'll cross that bridge when we get to it at the end if they don't like it. So let's start placing some of this down, shall we? In my overzealousness and excitement of detailing this exhibit, the flamingos hate it. They are not happy at all. They do not like the plants and coverage that I have done. I've worked really hard to try and make them happy and give them a beautiful home. And they're like, nope, don't like that. I do, so they're going to have to live with it, I'm afraid. But what we'll do is we'll try and counter-effect that by ensuring that all of their other needs reach 100%, because their plant coverage is currently on 0%. They hate it. So I'm going to increase the food up to grade 2. Hopefully that will increase their food happiness to 100%. We've just got a little bit more research done, which is the adders, which means that we can go and adder some more stuff for them. Adder some more, get it? Sorry, bad humour. Dad joke alert. So we'll pop these enrichment items in there. We haven't got the last level unlocked quite yet, but we're not far off. And given the fact that this is already 0%, I'm just going to embrace it and just carrying on adding even more. So for the final time lapse of the video, I said there was going to be a lot. Let's finish off this enclosure, shall we? And we are done. I am so happy with this. I don't mind that the flamingos don't like this enclosure, because I do. We can counterbalance their unhappiness with foliage with all of the other things, make sure that everything else is to the top, and they should be okay. I hope, because I absolutely love this enclosure. I put a lot of work into this and I think it's paid off. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. You're going to have to let me know what you all think down below. Have I done the wrong thing by doing too much and making them unhappy? Let me know down below in the comments what your thoughts are. But thank you ever so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this one. I will be back very soon with episode 4. Cannot wait to see you all there. Take care, stay safe, look after yourselves, and see you all very, very soon. Bye, everybody!